Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your legs don't feel as strong as they used to. Stairs feel steeper. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Walking feels slower, heavier. Many people over 60 quietly accept this, thinking, this is just aging. But here is the truth that might surprise you: weakening legs are not an inevitable part of getting older. In fact, science shows that much of this weakness is reversible if you act in time. After 60, your legs are like a warning system. When they grow weaker, they're telling you something important about your muscles, your nerves, your circulation, and even your daily habits. And ignoring these signals can lead to falls, loss of independence, and a much lower quality of life. But the good news is, once you understand why this is happening, you can start turning it around naturally and safely. Let's start with the biggest reason your legs are getting weaker after 60, and it's something most people never talk about clearly. It's called muscle loss, but not the kind you might expect. Beginning as early as your 30s, the body slowly loses muscle mass each year. By the time you reach your 60s, this process can speed up dramatically. Scientists call this sarcopenia, and it mainly targets the large muscles of the legs, your thighs, hips, and calves. Here's why that matters. Your leg muscles are responsible for almost everything you do daily: standing, walking, balancing, climbing stairs, even preventing falls. When these muscles shrink and weaken, your body starts compensating. You move less. You walk more cautiously. And that creates a dangerous cycle. Less movement causes even more muscle loss. But muscle loss alone isn't the full story. Another major reason your legs feel weaker is something many seniors unknowingly do every day: sitting too much. Long periods of sitting send a powerful message to your body that your leg muscles are not needed. Within days, muscle protein production slows down. Over weeks and months, muscles shrink. Research shows that prolonged sitting can weaken leg muscles, even in otherwise healthy older adults. Think about a typical day: sitting at breakfast, sitting while watching TV, sitting while using your phone, sitting in the car. Even if you go for a short walk, it may not be enough to counteract hours of inactivity. The body adapts to what you do most, and after 60, it adapts faster than you think. Another hidden reason your legs are weakening is reduced nerve signaling. Muscles don't move on their own. They rely on nerves to tell them when and how to contract. As we age, these nerve signals can become slower or weaker. When that happens, muscles don't fire as strongly, even if the muscle tissue is still there. This can make your legs feel shaky, unsteady, or slow to respond. You may notice this when you try to catch your balance or change direction quickly. The legs feel like they're a step behind your brain. This isn't just frustrating, it increases fall risk significantly. But again, this is not permanent damage in many cases. Nerves respond well to specific types of movement and training, even in later years. Now let's talk about circulation, another critical factor. Healthy legs need good blood flow. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and removes waste products. After 60, circulation can decline due to stiffening blood vessels, reduced physical activity, or underlying conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Poor circulation can make your legs feel heavy, tired, or weak, especially after walking. If you've ever felt leg fatigue that seems out of proportion to your activity level, circulation may be playing a role. Muscles that don't get enough oxygen simply cannot perform well, no matter how hard you try. There's also a nutritional side to leg weakness that many seniors overlook. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. Even if you're eating the same amount as before, your muscles may not be getting what they need to maintain strength. Low protein intake, combined with low activity, accelerates muscle loss in the legs. On top of that, deficiencies in vitamin D, magnesium, or B vitamins can affect muscle function and nerve signaling. These deficiencies are extremely common after 60, especially in people who spend less time outdoors or eat a limited diet. Here's the most important thing to understand so far: none of these changes happen overnight. They build slowly, quietly, over years. That's why leg weakness often seems to appear suddenly, when in reality it has been developing in the background for a long time. But now comes the hopeful part. The body is remarkably adaptable, even after 60, 70, or beyond. Muscles can grow stronger. Nerves can improve their signaling. Circulation can increase, and balance can be restored. The key is knowing what to do and doing it consistently. In the next part, we'll talk about exactly how to reverse leg weakness naturally, what movements actually work, what mistakes to avoid, and why walking alone is often not enough to rebuild strong legs after 60. Picking up exactly where we left off, walking is often the first thing people turn to when their legs start feeling weak. And while walking is good for your heart and circulation, it has a serious limitation after 60. Walking mostly maintains the strength you already have. It does very little to rebuild muscle that has been lost. In other words, if your legs are already weaker, walking alone cannot fully reverse that weakness. To rebuild leg strength, your muscles need resistance. They need a reason to grow stronger. This doesn't mean heavy weights or a gym membership. It means movements that challenge your legs just enough to wake them up and tell your body, we still need these muscles. One of the most powerful movements for reversing leg weakness is simply standing up from a chair slowly and with control. This motion activates the thighs, hips, and core all at once. When done correctly and repeatedly, it can significantly improve leg strength and balance. Studies show that this simple movement directly correlates with independence and reduced fall risk in older adults. The key is how you do it. Instead of using your hands to push yourself up, cross your arms or lightly touch the chair for balance. Stand up slowly, pause at the top, then sit back down even more slowly. That slow lowering phase is where muscles rebuild. Doing this for just a few minutes a day can begin to reverse years of weakness. Another critical element is balance training. Weak legs are often closely tied to poor balance, and poor balance makes the legs weaker because the brain doesn't trust them. When your brain senses instability, it limits how strongly muscles contract as a protective mechanism. That's why many singers feel stiff or cautious when walking. Simple balance challenges like standing on one leg while holding a countertop, or walking heel to toe along a hallway send powerful signals to your nervous system. These signals strengthen the connection between your brain and your leg muscles. Over time, movements become smoother, faster, and more confident. Strength without blood flow is incomplete, which is why circulation-focused movement is so important. Gentle leg pumps, ankle circles, and calf raises help push blood back toward the heart. This improves oxygen delivery to the muscles and reduces that heavy, tired feeling in the legs. Even a few minutes spread throughout the day can make a noticeable difference. Now let's talk about something that quietly undermines leg strength: fear of movement. After a fall, or even after hearing about others falling, many older adults become cautious. They move less, avoid challenging movements, and unknowingly accelerate muscle loss. Fear leads to stiffness, stiffness leads to weakness, and weakness increases fall risk. The solution is controlled challenge. Movements should feel safe but slightly demanding. You should feel your muscles working, not your joints hurting. Mild muscle fatigue is a good sign, sharp pain is not. Over time, confidence grows along with strength. Nutrition also plays a major role in reversing leg weakness. After 60, your muscles need more protein per meal than they did when you were younger. This doesn't mean overeating. It means spreading protein evenly throughout the day. Foods like eggs, yogurt, fish, legumes, and lean meats support muscle repair. Without enough protein, even the best exercises won't deliver full results. Vitamin D deserves special attention. Low vitamin D levels are strongly linked to muscle weakness and falls in older adults. Vitamin D helps muscles contract properly and supports nerve health. Sun exposure, fortified foods, or supplements under guidance from a healthcare professional can help restore healthy levels. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Dehydrated muscles fatigue faster and contract less efficiently. Many seniors unintentionally drink less water, which can worsen weakness and cramps. Simply drinking enough fluids can improve how your legs feel and perform. Consistency matters more than intensity. Short daily sessions are far more effective than occasional long workouts. 5 to 10 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, sends a constant message to your body to maintain and rebuild leg strength. This is how older adults make real, lasting progress without exhaustion or injury. And here's something most people don't realize. Improvement often starts within weeks. You may notice it when getting out of a chair feels easier or when you walk faster without thinking about it. These small wins are signs that your muscles and nerves are responding. In the final part, we'll connect everything together: how to create a simple daily routine, what signs mean you're on the right track, and how to protect your leg strength for years to come, no matter your age. Continuing exactly from where we left off. A simple daily routine is what turns all of this knowledge into real results. The body doesn't change from information alone, it changes from repeated signals. After 60, the most powerful signal you can give your legs is regular, intentional movement that challenges strength, balance, and circulation together. A good routine doesn't need to be complicated. It starts with waking your legs up. Gentle ankle circles, calf pumps, or marching in place for 1 or 2 minutes gets blood flowing and prepares the muscles for work. This alone can reduce morning stiffness and that heavy leg feeling many seniors experience. Next comes strength. Chair stands, slow step backs, or wall-supported squats are ideal because they mimic real-life movements. These exercises train your legs for what they actually need to do every day. The goal isn't to rush. Slow, controlled movements tell your muscles to rebuild and tell your nerves to reconnect. 2 or 3 short sets are enough to send that message. Balance should always be included. Even 1 minute of balance practice makes a difference. Standing on one leg while holding a counter, shifting weight side to side, or practicing controlled turns teaches your brain to trust your legs again. As confidence grows, your movements naturally become stronger and smoother. Throughout the day, break up long periods of sitting. This may be one of the most important habits of all. Standing up every 30 to 60 minutes, even briefly, prevents muscles from shutting down. Think of sitting as a pause button on your leg strength. The more often you unpause, the better your legs respond. It's also important to listen to the signals your body sends. Healthy muscle work feels like warmth, mild fatigue, or a gentle ache that fades within a day. That's growth. Warning signs include sharp pain, joint discomfort, or lingering soreness that lasts several days. Progress comes from challenge, not strain. One powerful motivator is remembering what strong legs protect. They protect your independence. They protect your confidence. They protect your ability to travel, play with grandchildren, and live life without constant fear of falling. Leg strength is not just about muscles, it's about freedom. There's also a mental shift that makes a huge difference. Instead of thinking, I'm too old to get stronger, replace it with, my body responds to what I do. Science consistently shows that older adults can build strength well into their 80s and beyond. Age changes the speed of progress, not the possibility. As weeks pass, the improvements stack up. Standing feels easier, walking feels lighter, balance improves. These changes may seem small, but together they transform how your body feels and how you move through the world. Ignoring leg weakness after 60 allows it to quietly steal mobility year after year. Addressing it even gently can give you back control. The earlier you start, the easier the gains come. But even if weakness has been there for years, your body is still listening. Everything you've heard so far comes down to one simple truth. Your legs are not failing you. They're readapting to how you use them. Change the signal, and you change the outcome. Before we end, remember this: weak legs after 60 are not a life sentence. They are a message. A message that your body needs movement, challenge, and care in a smarter way than before. Aging doesn't suddenly turn muscles off. Inactivity does. Poor nutrition does. Fear does. And the moment you address those, your body begins to respond. You don't need extreme workouts or expensive equipment. What you need is consistency, patience, and belief that improvement is still possible. Simple strength movements, balance practice, better circulation, enough protein, and daily movement can change how your legs feel in a matter of weeks. And over time, those changes protect your independence, your confidence, and your freedom. The most dangerous mistake is waiting. Waiting for weakness to get worse. Waiting until a fall forces change. The safest, smartest time to act is now, right where you are, with what you can do today. Your legs carry you through life. Take care of them, challenge them, and they will carry you for many years to come.